inside of our brain that are designed to connect to God. Well, everything about our brain is designed to connect to God. So we have this, when we're in superposition, we are able to, every 2 to 7 seconds, as we are processing and about to choose, we are able to activate the internal networks of our mind to do this. So when we are choosing, when we're in that state of what am I going to do, we activate all these. I'm going to show you an image now that's going to actually help us understand this. We've got what we call a default mode network. We've got all these networks inside of our brain, and all these networks cover the 100 structures of the brain. All the structures of the brain work together. It's a perfect orchestra when it's led by the conductor correctly, and the Holy Spirit literally needs to be that conductor to organize it to flow correctly. So when we when we say trust in the Lord with all our heart, rely not on our own understanding, in all our ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct our paths. We're giving Him the baton so that He can conduct our orchestra. So when we do that, our brain shifts into what we call the gamma mode of activity. So you get different types of electrical activity in the brain, and you may have heard of alpha and beta and theta and all those different. Gamma is when you're in the highest intellectual state, when your brain is in like superposition. When your brain is in superposition, when you shift into letting God guide you, when you're in superposition, when you take the time to say, okay, Lord, what should I do? What is the basic? Those networks fire up. They play like a beautiful orchestra. The conductor does what it should do, and we shift into superposition. We shift into gamma activity, and we make the right decision. So everything in our brain gets highly intelligent. We get wisdom. We have correct oxygen flow. The neurotransmitters flow correctly. Our cells are responding correctly. The correct signals are flowing every time we connect. And we're literally designed to do that every 2 to 7 seconds. We are designed to switch off to the external, switch on to the internal, and direct our rest. And that's that Proverbs 22, Proverbs 5, 22. Don't pay attention to our word, meditate on our word. All these instructions that God is giving us to be in this constant internal dialogue has this massive effect on the brain, and it changes the signals around the outside of the cells.
Yeah.
So when we've got God's gamma activity activating these cells start responding correctly. They start functioning like they should. They start creating life inside of our body. We start building networks that are powerful.
There's no way.